What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, I want to talk about one of my favorite champions that I recently acquired, and I think more and more people did acquire her because she was a guaranteed champion back in December, about 2 months ago. Now, the champion that I'm talking about here is going to be Hilvi, the Rime called. I was very hyped about this champion when she was first announced, mainly because there was a high probability that she would have been a guaranteed champion sometime during December. And lo and behold, she was a guaranteed champion, part of the Deck of Fate. Now, it wasn't easy to get her because it required soul stones, I believe, and the secondary component, I forgot if it was training or if it was dungeon diving, but it wasn't easy to get this champion. But she was available for everybody, and I have to say that she is probably one of the best guaranteed champions ever in this game. Going over her kit here real quick, she got an A1 decreased defense. She's got a 3-turn AoE strip with the freeze. And then this ability is absolutely nuts. On a 4-turn cooldown, she has a team revive, increased speed, block damage. And then she can use this ability to boost a turn meter if you don't revive anybody. Now that is nuts because the flexibility of this ability is really, really strong. All right. And then her passive is also very strong as well. Whenever an enemy receives a freeze, not necessarily from herself, from anywhere, this champion steals a buff, places HP burn, and decreases their turn meter. It's nuts. Oh, on top of all that, she does have insane synergies with Tormund the Cold as well. And Tormund synergizes super well with her passive, giving her the freeze, HP burn, and turn meter steal. On top of all this, the cherry on top, she got speed in all battles, meaning that she can be used in all areas of the game, including Siege, Arena, and Dungeons. Insane, insane champion. Base stats, 110 base speed, which makes her a great candidate for your fastest champion as a turn meter booster. And generally just a very good stat line for a support champion. Now I have her in a pretty crazy build here. I gotta say, this is probably one of the craziest builds after 2 months of only Grim Forest. I've been able to assemble a 9-piece Mercurial set for her. And this is what I've been able to pick up. I also recently just purchased her 6-star soul. I definitely went all in on her. She is worth it. Especially for my account, I don't have crazy support champions. I feel like I have a lot of damage dealing champions, but not the best support champions. So she definitely jumps into one of the top spots for me in terms of being one of the best supports on my roster. Going over her kit, her build here real quick, 9-piece Mercurial. Very, very strong set for champions that offer a way to stall, disrupt, or protect themselves, or have a passive that protects themselves and keeps them alive. So for example, here, Hilvi has block damage, can give her an extra turn, has disruption, can also crowd control, which also can give her an extra turn. Or not extra turn, but give her a turn to survive. That's what I meant. And this bonus is really good, the 9-piece. As long as she gets a turn, so making her fast, she's going to, start building this stack. So she's going to get 1 stack, right? Just to, mitigate at least 1 hit of damage. Also, the speed bonus from this set is also very good, so she's just naturally going to be fast. But these total guard stacks are really, really nasty, especially on the right champions. Support champions in general are very, very good with Mercurial set. And I've been very fortunate to assemble this set after only 2 months. I'll show you guys the individual pieces. Not perfect pieces, but good pieces. All right, so we got speed, accuracy, very solid. And then we got speed, accuracy, a little bit of defense here. Would have loved HP, but hey, double speed's good. Speed, HP, defense, resistance. Not really a huge fan of the resistance here, but having a little bit is okay. Would much rather prefer accuracy, of course. But then we do have the 11 speed roll here. Using a 5-star glove with flat main stat, but we're mainly focusing on the speed here. A little bit of accuracy definitely helps. Defense percentage also is good. And then we're using a attack percentage chest with the quad speed roll, mainly just for speed, but also pretty nice to have the defense and HP percentage rolls here, which is pretty nice. Not properly ascended, but hey, I'm not going to spend all my dust on this piece just yet. Would have loved an accuracy main stat. That would have been perfect. And then we are rocking my only 6-star speed boot from Mercurial set so far. And it's going to be a rare piece here. Not a bad piece, actually. It's pretty good. Double roll in defense percentage, HP percentage, and accuracy here as well. So very good set boot there. Very happy to have it, actually. And then we have the accessories. This one, I mean, obviously not the best. We got attack percentage, which is kind of useless, but we do have 1 HP hit percentage with the HP main stat. Defense percentage here with a double roll accuracy. That's what we're looking for. And then we got an accuracy banner here with not the best substats and then no roll in speed. So this is going to get replaced eventually, but that's the best I got right now. Total stats on my Hilvi, 383 speed, 5.2k defense. That's quite a bit. And then 71k HP, 565 accuracy. Not the best amount of accuracy. Once we have the big accuracy chest here, that's going to go up to 650. And then if we can get some accuracy rolls, perhaps somewhere like this shield, for example, can be easily upgraded. So I hope to push, close to 700 accuracy in the end. And we are running one of the most busted relics in the game, Chrysalid of Rebirth. If you guys didn't see my community post, I do have the community post where I pulled this from Epic Mats. Epic Mats is only 0.05% chance of pulling a mythical. So insane. Absolutely insane that I pulled this. And yeah, it's one of the best relics in the game. And it's obviously very insane on a reviving champion. So she gets a 100% chance to get an extra turn after reviving. And it's awesome because she can revive and then disrupt by stripping and then crowd controlling the enemy, which is really good. Gives your teammates the chance to come back, get a turn, and then wipe them out. So I got that rebirth relic on her. We did have the intimidating banner for the 6-star here. She could be run as a speed champion as well with 380 speed to come in to disrupt and crowd control. And then for the masteries here, she is a reviver and she definitely could go down a timely intervention for reviver. But I did go for Eagle Eye for some extra accuracy because of her accuracy shortage right now. I went for a little bit of healing with the Shadow Heal. She has no other form of healing, which is probably her main weak spot. And then we went for turn meter boosting here. And then this is actually a pretty good one too. Harvest Despair. You do get a chance to get Leech if you land a freeze. So, a little bit of healing and sustain for the rest of your team. Otherwise, a pretty self-explanatory masteries there. Anyways, guys, let's jump into some PvP content. This is a PvP build. Obviously, the Turtles guard stacks don't work against bosses, so the Mercurial set is, strictly a PvP set, pretty much. But we will bring her into the arena, and we'll see how well she performs. So we're in Live Arena right now. Live Arena has been active for about 6 days. I've been playing a little bit more than usual. I got 62 battles over 6 days, and today is day 6, I think. So we got 81% win rate, which is quite high. I know the season is early, but this is quite high for me personally. Usually by the end of season, I'm about 65%, and then I would have hit the final milestone here. So about 65% is usually where I end up, but I usually start the season quite high. I think just the matchmaking's a little bit more washy in the beginning of the season. So overall doing pretty good. Overall doing pretty good here. Getting a pretty wide variety of opponents. And yeah, I think that's about it. We can jump in here and do some battles, and I will be picking Hilvi in every single battle. I'll pick Hilvi in every single battle. Let's do that. All right, guys? See how well that works. She's good enough to be a generalist and get used in every battle. That's the thing. The only strategy that really hurts her would be maybe getting totally outsped and then just nuked completely. I don't know, multiple nukes, or crowd control. That's definitely possible. You nuke through her stacks, her total guard stacks, and then crowd control her. It's possible. Or maybe an ally attack team. Okay, so we're gonna pick Marius, my best damage dealer, and then we'll go from here. Let's pick Hilvi right away, and then we'll go from here. He does have the Fabian lockout here, so this is a high candidate to get removed. We'll probably bring in some mythicals here. He's going for Garo, which is interesting. We're going to have to bring in a mythical here as well. Fight this. I would like to remove Garo. 6-star Garo, and that's going to just break some stuff. Going to break some stuff, guys. Let's see what else we can do here. I would like to remove that. So I'm just going to go for Embreeze. And then we'll just remove Garo, most likely. Alright, we're going to go with Cavalax, see if we can counter off the speed leads from them, or the speed champions from them. And then we'll sneak the Hilvi through. We're going to get locked out here. Empress going to be able to still play. Alright, so he's going for the block damage, going through it. Alright, let's see what happens. All stone skin. Feels bad, man. Okay. That kind of sucks. Okay. Oh. Marius gets a shot off. What is this? Going for the strip? No. Oh, block debuffs. Okay. Still got one guard stack here. Stone Skin, Stone Skin. So the Predator's not going to do anything on this turn. Yeah, he's not going to do much. Oh, that's big. That's big, guys. That's big. Gotta be careful about the evade. Yeah, he always has a chance to evade. And then he actually killed off the Calvalax, so that he gets an additional percentage to evade. So, yeah, we got a little bit lucky there that he didn't do anything crazy, but we ended up taking that one down. Hilvi didn't really do much that battle. All right, but we'll continue picking Hilvi in every battle, regardless of what the enemy picks. All right, we see Predator again. Predator is just going to be everywhere nowadays. Really, really good champion. I think Plarium's definitely going to regret selling Predator so cheap with the Forge Pass, because he's going to be hard to replace. That's the thing. All right, let's go with Donatello here. I actually quite like Donatello, and I use him actually frequently, even by himself. So I actually quite like him. I don't like this. I don't like this makeup from this guy. He has a little bit of everything here. It's really, really hard to deal with. Nice particularly is difficult to deal with this team, but I think removing Fabian here just gives us the best chance to utilize our entire team, and then we lose Hilvi here. I actually see Hilvi get removed quite a bit in the ban phase, which is interesting. So he's taking his chances against Niemi here. Niemi is going to be really, really strong against somebody like the Commodus. Yep, really fast Commodus. Going for the strip first. I want the extra accuracy. And we'll just kill off some stuff. Hey, that worked out pretty well. It looks like we're going to lose the Marius here, unfortunately. Actually, no, Donatello is really good against Predator, because Donatello will protect. There we go. We protect them from the damage. So that worked out pretty well. And we can turn meter boost, get rid of this block active or whatever that was. Protect everybody with the ally protection. Unfortunately, the Predator is blocked off here, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Oh, unkillable. Okay, there we go. Dead. Gonna get the revive off here. But everybody has blocked debuffs except for Empress. I think that's okay. Oh, he doesn't go for the revive. Doesn't go for the revive, which is interesting. Guess he's gonna wait one more turn. Is he gonna be able to get it back though? Nope. Doesn't get a chance to get the revive off. It's a little bit interesting. If I was him, I would probably go for Noel revive and then try to freeze everybody, right? Because at that point he lost Nice, he lost Commodus, and I think he probably should have just taken the chance with the revive. I think he got maybe a little bit greedy, maybe saving the revive to come back again, but because he wasn't locked out or anything like that. But it's probably a gear issue because his team kind of melted there. Again, we're going to see that Predator quite a bit. Predator Fabian, that's what we're playing against every single fight so far. All right, we're going to go with Empress Donatello again, same kind of deal. We might actually want to get rid of Carnage here. Carnage is a bit of a menace, especially against Empress and stuff like that. He's going for the HP burn. He's got 2 CC's champions. I think we're going to dump Carnage here. Take the chance against the Gizmat. We do have Donatello here to kind of deal with the Predator, so he can't like snipe somebody with his block revive. Let's go with that. Hilvi gets dumped again, guys. Once again, the 2 fights in a row, Hilvi gets dumped. But yeah, she's a very good champion, and she definitely can cause a lot of problems for people. So people are recognizing that they need to get rid of her. We are locked out here in the Gizmat. Okay, might be a problem. He gets the extra turn here. We lost our Embreeze, that kind of sucks. And here comes the AoE stun. Yeah. Alright, we're lucky. We sent it back. Okay, so Niemi's gonna die here. Oh, he's got Enfeeble on. Wasn't enough to save him. Can we wand this back, please? 45% chance. Couldn't get it. Could not get it. If we got the wand off, we probably had a chance. But here we're just like CC'd pretty heavily by the 2 CC guys. No, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it here. Alright, GG, GG. Alright, let's try to get Hilvi into a fight again. Gotta pick at least one of our strongest damage dealers, right? So Marius has to get in there. Okay, so now we actually have the option to pick Fabian. Fabian would be our fastest champion here, so I think we can probably go Fabian with Hilvi, just to make sure we get these two. Last pick is probably going to be Niemi with one of the damage dealers. So it could be Embreeze, it could be Geralt. Geralt's actually geared out to play, and she plays very well. Could be Carnage as well. So he's going to go with Embreeze here. So this time I think we're going to go with Geralt. Geralt plays quite well. And then Nieme is going to step in here as well. Odin's a big problem. Just getting crowd controlled. Obviously, Galathier is a big problem here. So he's going for a bunch of damage dealers. We'll just get rid of Odin. If he's going to the crowd control us, he has to transform. Hilvi gets dumped again. Third fight in a row, Hilvi gets dumped. We don't even get to see her in action. This is the strength of Hilvi. Just joking, guys. I would love to show her in action here, but we're just not seeing her get through the ban phases, right? Really, really interesting here. We do go first. That's no surprise. Let's save the extra turn for now. Geralt, I would love to get Geralt's counterattack going here. Will we get the turn here? Let's see. Transform. Get a shot off. And he's gonna do the flip. Nope. Oh my god, he just straight up kills. He just straight up killed through it. Nasty. Resisted. Alright, let's see if Geralt can solo this. I don't think so. Not against the Galathier, I think. Maybe we can kill, like, if we can kill Galathier in this form, maybe. He's giving us more damage by lowering our HP stats, but... Alright, let's transform. I want to keep the unkillable as long as possible, so I'm not going to use the extra damage here. Geralt so busted. See what I did there, guys? So I didn't use the buffs so that he doesn't burn off the extra turn on his counterattack and his unkillable. So then he stayed unkillable and stayed with his counterattack, and then the and then he just killed himself. It's just so crazy. Geralt's awesome. Geralt's amazing right now. But a lot of it has to do with his 3-turn counterattack with his 3-turn protected unkillable. It's actually really crazy. Really, really fun. Okay. So back to it. We're trying to get... This is about Hilvi. So we're trying to get Hilvi back into a battle here. Alright, let's do this. Geralt's fun. Geralt's fun. Fabian first overall. That's okay. That's okay. Do I want to go with the damage dealers right away? Let's go with Hilvi here. Yeah, we'll pick it right away. Because I think if I don't pick her, a lot of people would pick her because, like I said, more people would have her, and she's really really good. So it really depends on your roster. Obviously, if you have a really crazy roster, Hilvi, even though she's great, she's not going to fit in your top 10 supports. But for me, she is like my best support or one of my best supports. Like if you have Theodosa, you of course pick Theodosa over her, but damage dealer. Should we go Garo again? Garo's fun. But Garo does lose against this block buffs nonsense. So maybe we'll just go with Embreeze here. Embreeze is a little bit less susceptible to like block buffs. Because if you take the block buffs, if you take buffs away from Garo, she loses a bunch of damage, right? The ignore defense goes down. She has a bunch of buffs in her kit that really benefits her. So block buffs just not something that's going to be really, really good for her. Leo is a little bit of a trouble spot, I guess. I like Donnie here, again, protecting against predators, single target snipe. And maybe we'll just dump Leo here. Multi-hit as well. Could have dumped Fabian, maybe. Maybe that would have been better. 6-star Freya, so he's probably going to go first. Donatello is really fun. I really like Donatello. I like Donatello's skill reset a little bit more than Freya. So I do have both of these champions, Freya and Donatello, but I find I like Donatello a bit more. They're very similar, but I like the skill reset more. Yeah, no surprise that the Freya is the fastest. But my Hilvi's pretty fast too. But yeah, 6-star Freya here. Oh, we cut in there. That means that that really helps because our obviously our Hilvi is very fast, so it really helps to have a fast Hilvi. We get a cut in, and then do we? Yeah, unfortunately the Fabian breaks through all of that crowd control, so he's not the best to target for the freeze, but nothing we can do about that. But we do cut in there, so he wasn't properly speed tuned or anything like that. And here's the power of Donatello with the reset, right? So here we go. We get the reset going on. Everything's reset. Not that we really need it, but having it's kind of nice. Let's see if we can kill some of these folks. Probably not. Okay, we got the Fabian down. That's a big one. That's the big one. All right, Hilvi's here. She's got the 1 stack of Mercurial. And what? How did that work? I don't understand how that worked out. Because Donnie's passive, did Donnie's passive go off? Donnie's passive didn't go off, did it? Is there somebody else with the passive that shuts down passives? I'm not too sure. How does that work? Sorry, maybe I missed it. Donnie's passive should have protected Empress there. Oh man, that kind of sucks. This is gonna be a tough match to grind out. First, we have to kill this Theodosa. We do have Nieme here. She does have a little bit of damage, but it's gonna be tough to bring this guy down, especially when we have to fight the lockout from Fabian here. Oh, okay, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Yeah, she's very tanky as well. What is she doing? She's trying to strip our stuff? Low accuracy. Really sucks, guys. Oh man, that really sucks. If we can get her down under 50%, we might have a chance. Now she's susceptible to dying. It's gonna be a problem here. Donnie needs a turn. Donnie needs a turn. Get it. There we go. Oh, the patience. I need to be patient. I need to be patient here. Because we got to get Theodosa down to 50%, and then we can snipe her with the... And then we can snipe her with the A2 from the MA. Block damage, increase speed. Okay, let's do that then. We have turn meter boost here as well. It's going to protect us from the Predator. So we got the reset against the Fabian. Sorry guys, it's going to be a long one. Block damage again. Sorry, Pred. Sorry, Predator. I get under 50%. There we go, under 50%. Can Nieme snipe her? Nieme needs to snipe her. Oh, he transformed. This is the dagger for us. Yep, this is the dagger. We were right there, guys. Damn, we were right there. Right there, guys. Got 2-turn shields, got burned through that. That block damage, increased speed. Alright, at least we're going to snipe down that Fabian. Got the reset going on here. The goal is to kill this Theodosa. Then we can maybe have a chance here. Okay, we got the freeze. No, sorry, we can remove these buffs. Nice, there we go. Okay, she's transforming back. Try to strip again. Really just only lands it on the MA. Decreased defense. Huge. Do you have the block damage available for Nieme? Yep. Oh, Donnie's passive. Saved her this time. Nope. Big heal, over 50%. Drop that down a little bit more. Come on. Come on, we're right there, guys. We're right there. Block damage. Look at this. Look at this fight, guys. This fight is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if you guys are still sticking around, but this is absolutely nuts. This is a treat. All right, let's go. Remove his stuff. Freeze stuff. HP burn. Turn meter boost. Finish. There you go. She's dead. Boom. Now we have a chance. Empress's passive is also passively killing off his guys. Now we have a chance, guys. Oh, he knows he's done. He knows he's done. Block damage. Let's go. Block damage. The Predator can't do anything. we have just enough resistance to not get totally boned by that Fabian this whole fight. This Donatello, like I said, guys, I love the skill reset more than the skill reset is so important. I love how he has it instead of Freya. So we do have the Freya versus Donatello here, and it really, really is. I think it's a lot better, especially if you build your Donatello with resistance. It's going to be just massive, and we're seeing it here in this fight. Yep, he knows he's kind of done. He's going to have to go for it. Obviously, the block damage here from the MA, insane. He's not getting anywhere right now. We're healing up over 50%. We're going to reduce his crit rate. There you go, reduce crit rate. Freeze and control, HP burns. Turn meter boost, healing. Ally protection, healing. Basically done. He's donezies. There you go, Empress, passive. Finish him up. What a slog. What a slog of a fight, guys. What a slog of a fight. We lost Empress super early. And look at this. Nieme coming in here with the finish. 150k damage from the MA. That was a crazy fight. Easy to leave those ones, but also those ones are probably the most satisfying fights. Alright guys, let's call it there. It's a little bit of a longer video. Obviously that fight was very, very long. But just wanted to show you guys the value of the Mercurial set on my Hilvi here. Obviously that fight was very, very long, but because you get the reoccurring one stack here, it gives her a lot of durability. We were able to outlast that team with Theodosa and Fabian to crowd control. They also had Freya as well. And we just didn't even have a damage dealer, right? We have Nieme, which not really a damage dealer, and we have Donatello. Donatello really showing his strength there as well. I'll show you guys the builds for all of the champions that I used in that live arena battle. We have Embreeze here, just going over some of these builds really quick. So one of my best damage dealers and one of my best gear sets. We got Hilvi here, the main star of the show. Obviously, she was banned in 3 of the 5 fights, and she was absolutely epic in the big fight at the very end there. You guys saw it right there. And then we have Nieme here, very, very important champion for my account, 9-piece protection set. We have Donatello here. He's in a kind of like, you know, a set that I really like, or a build that I really like. He's in Relentless. He's fast. He has decent accuracy, not crazy accuracy, but he can definitely have more, not accuracy, resistance. He can definitely have more resistance than this. I want to aim for 900, but I want to get his stars going up. He's my next champion that I want to build up. I do use him quite a bit. Stone Skin, Relentless. I usually play him with turtles so that he gets lots of value from the Relentless set. And of course, Stone Skin, so he can get an extra turn and all that. Cleansing ability, cooldown ability, very, very strong. Here's my girl, recently built. I started using her recently. She's absolutely amazing. She's super fun to play with. A little bit on the slow side for my account. She has a mix of HP and attack. It seems to work out okay. She definitely slams in her second form, but she is in some decent gear here as well. She doesn't have a relic on because I wasn't sure which relic to put on her, and I don't have an extra one. This might be just a wand for now. She has low accuracy, unfortunately. I would love to have an extra 100 accuracy, but I just don't have the gear for that. 2-star blessing, which is really good. I had something in the stash for her already. Marius, one of my main damage dealers for a really long time. It's obviously in some of the best gear on my account. Fabian, fastest champion on my account. Some of the best gear on my account as well. Cavalax was used a little bit. He wasn't effective in that one fight that I picked him because the enemy had a full Stone Skin team, which is a bit unusual, but yeah, it didn't work out for me. And yeah, that's about it. I think we played Freya maybe once. No, we didn't. We just played these 8 champions. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little kind of mini showcase here for Hilvi. She's super, super important for my account. She's a huge support champion. Don't feel bad about going all in and investing in this champion. She's absolutely amazing. Even more amazing if you can pair her up with Torment as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the showcase. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys Hilvi? How do you guys use her? How do you guys build her out? Are you guys enjoying her? Was she worth it? Or do you guys regret going for her or not going for her? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you guys watching until the end. See you guys in the next one.